season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Russell. Makes the grab on the left. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Power football with the run.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO, it's complete. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Wants to fire on second down. This time it's complete. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Adams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Leaves it with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Right back to the well. Turning it on! He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium, but sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times now they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Quarterback adapting. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Might be calling a hot route. Gives it on the option. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Back to pass. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The incomplete pass brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Fires to the right. It's complete. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Clemson is quick to the line. Using his feet. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big first down for this offense.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run the option. And he's stuffed by that big... tackle up front.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option too.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Grab behind the line. It's Davidson. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. as here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got to move on the return. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He'll take it himself. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Makes the grab. It's Edwards.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The play-action fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Back to throw, it's Russell. Under fire. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they trail by only one.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading.
He's got it on the sideline. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Clemson jumps to the line. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball racing down the left side. 10. Touchdown, Clemson Tide. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up 14 over Eastern Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Looking for room. It's Davidson. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davidson. Breaks into the open. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Finding open areas. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On the run, it's Davidson. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Timeout, Alabama.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Now the play fake. He tries to take the top off. Snags it. Touchdown, Clemson. Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. He makes his way into the end zone, and they've got a 2-point lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. The give from the gun.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Moving out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's caught downfield. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grab near the marker. It's Adams. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Yeah, in 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do, they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's right down the boulevard. And they go back on top.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Creates a little space. There he goes. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first-half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is
going for it all. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Past the stakes, and he may get more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Really nice run there by the Tiger quarterback. And, you know, even the great passers like Trevor Lawrence, remember that great run he had in the postseason against Ohio State? That's a staple of the Tiger attack.
Yeah, that was a 50-plus yard run, and they needed it the most. And that's what you've seen. When the offense doesn't have answers to a lot of other things, they always got the running quarterback. And especially in those critical situations, you see it when they get in the red zone. It's going to be a big area. On third down, when I need it, this QB can make things happen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This time he's got it. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Snagged in the middle. It's Scott.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot and zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you could tell if the QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Clemson is quick to the line. Now on the move. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
On the move. Touchdown, Tiger! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
It's just so nice to have a signal guy who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They get it into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Here's the handoff. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Firing to the right, complete. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is on its way. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Davidson. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The screen, he can go. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's reeled in. It's James. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Clemson jumps to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's James. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. He wants to throw it again. The screen, he's got wheels. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got a little space. Turning it on. No, he got loose. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving.
Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the two-point conversion attempt. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He's loose. Touchdown tie. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Oh, he's got a chance. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And that play fake created just a split second to let the tight end get downfield.
Did you see how that play fake just froze the second level of the defense just for a split second, Reese, and that allowed the tight end to get vertical?
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Grabbed behind the line. It's Maddox. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big. You've forced a third down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking for space to the left. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
Wide receivers, running backs, you see them. They're interchangeable now. You see each playing different positions and handing the ball to wide receivers like you get here. You know, wide receivers are getting the ball more and more in space, but you're also trying to hand them the football so they can make some plays, get more touches, especially those good guys. Not a great game, but definitely a good job of getting the wide receiver involved in the run game.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Maddox. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. On the move. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Got room to work. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They get to the line quickly.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Unloads quickly. Running through contact. Steps out at the 35 4-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Back to throw, it's Russell. He's going to fire deep. And he makes the catch inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Wisconsin is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Camp Randall, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Colorado State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something.
He wants to go deep. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Finds a little space. Picks up the first down. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Maddox. Spins away from one. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
The give as they work on that clock. Got enough for the 1st down. At the 45 on his way. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that.
Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. You'd love to get the score right now, but you also want to make sure, if you can, that the clock keeps moving.
So let's do both. Let's run the football, keep it on the ground, run the play clock down, but don't turn away a touchdown. If you're getting close and you can get in, take the 2-possession lead in this ballgame.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. He'll ride his man on the option. And he runs it impossible. Touchdown, Tigers. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. This time on target. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example